Hey people, Theo here, and today we are back in Dishonored, where we're going to continue where we left off in the last episode. In the last episode we escaped the prison and got here into into bar. I forgot the name of the bar, I'm sorry for that. We also went to sleep and met the outsider, which gave us some powers. We're going to go with this, that, this goes here, this goes here, yeah, this goes here. For now, let's go with this. Books, we'll do that episode if I ever get around to it, but I guess we're going to go right now and search this place real quick. Ouch, still 2 damage. Okay.
Somewhere in the basements below, Hound kills Hound, and money changes hands.
Okay. The powers of saving for ruins can be used creatively to defeat enemies or move through the environment. Blink from roof to roof, possess rats and fish, or slow time before rushing a group of enemies. Can I please? Yeah, this thing I kinda hate about this game. Sometimes it doesn't register that you can go to the place. Okay, powers. We could get bent on possession, devouring swarm, wind blast, shadow kill. Unlike enemies who don't see you turn to ash as they die. This would be incredibly useful right now. So I'm thinking I'll take it. Yeah, because then it'll be much easier. Each time you kill an enemy, the body turns to ash, disappearing, so you don't need to hide it. At level 2, all enemies killed turn to ash. Yeah, like, I don't need to hide it. That's the main thing.
Such laughter, and they're singing the old songs, linking arms. But that was from a happier time.
No. Okay. Come on. Almost got it. Yes, I want to get up there. Because there should be an item if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Now I need to get up there. How many do I have? Only 2. So we're keeping that. There we go. A rewire tool. Disable security devices or make them work in your favor by using a rewire tool on a circuitry panel for the security device you want to hack. This consumes the rewire tool. Rewired walls of light, arc balance, and watchtowers will harm your enemies instead of you, while rewired alarms will be fully disabled. Okay. You can use the teleport to basically break your momentum, and you won't take damage from falling longer distances. But I think we looted everything that there is loot. So we didn't get that. Okay, so we can open and close that. Wait. Yeah. You need to look through everything that you can find. So if there's going to be a spike in... Yep. Spike in noise for me because my kitten decided to try to play around with my microphone. I'm keeping it at bay for now, but I don't know how that will turn out. Trash bin, nothing. Nothing here.
Should I keep space for?
So that one didn't work. Okay. No, we don't do that.
Where does Admiral Havelock find these people, I wonder?
Sorry, but you are being a bad kitty.
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Caldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It'd be good to have him back here at the house.
Okay. Inventory. 2,000 coin. So, Piero,
What can I do for you?
let's talk about upgrades. We can just buy a room. Cool. Because pistol upgrade. Bolt capacity, bullet capacity. Because we'll reload. Yes, we'll take that definitely. We'll take for 12. One more of that. Accuracy. And we can also get the range. Yeah, we should have. Let's take that. That should be enough. 3 should be enough. Okay. We got a new rune, which I think we'll use for blink. Blink dark vision. To see in the dark and reveal living beings through solid walls. You can also see the fields of view as well as visual representations of the sounds that you make. Level 2 shows important items through walls, like suit devices, weapons, ammo, coins, keys, traps. Okay. So, this one is gonna go through 3. Yeah.
Oh, Corvo? Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
I will try everything that I can. Also, it's behind those to 7. Because we might need them.
Ready to go? Just give the signal.
We are ready.
It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. There are the real odd birds living on the fringes, like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. Don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
Well, I'll leave you here for now then, Samuel. Thing is, I'm thinking about stuff that Arthur's note. There's Gwen, the city is going to burn. I've told everything, so there's nothing for me here now except you. I'll wait for you where Clavering Boulevard crumbles into the river, where we should meet. We'll take the money I've made and bribe our way onto a passing whale ship. I won't leave without you, and if you won't come, I'd rather be your rat food. Love, Arthur. Clues. Someone named Arthur is waiting for a woman named Gwen at the end of the Clavering Boulevard with his life savings. That will be there if I'm not mistaken. You're a bit of a bad kitten right now. I've been thinking about doing challenge runs. If you know what I mean.
I think that last one was moving. What? Yeah, the little one. Not possible. I inspected it myself. Keep working. Moving no more.
I've been thinking about doing challenge runs. So, you know, for example, in this game, it could be that I can't use any money. So I can't buy any upgrades, I can't buy any rooms, I can't buy any of that. Life savings is running coins, looks like. Bone charm, sorry. Unnerving target. Enemies have a slight chance to miss with guns. Plus resistant quick dodge. Yeah, that's all. We don't really want that. Dren plus Gwen. Baron plus Gwen. Sorry. It seems like there's going to be a lot of stopping right now, since my kitten just wants to interrupt. Okay.
Better them than us. At least some of them have money. Someone help!
Forgot to save. Oh, at least the game saves when you become a bone chomp. I don't know why it does that, but it does.
some of them had money.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, heave!
I'll get back in a minute. Okay, I got my kitten in my lap right now. And it seems like she's going to stay put for now. So, yeah.
2, 3, heave!
I'm not going to be getting any innocence, but I will, you know, make them sleepy, so that
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Report all deceased family members to the local dead counter.
I
Deaths are a punishable
don't have to worry about them, you know, noticing me.
1, 2, 3, heave!
Attention, Dunwall citizens. This is a special announcement from our honorable Lord Regent. This is the Lord Regent speaking. It is with
Okay, the area.
that I announce that my term as Lord Regent has been extended through the month of harvest and potentially beyond. In addition, in this continuing crisis, the overseers of the Abbey of the Everyman remain in service to the state and are empowered to enforce order whenever and wherever necessary. We owe our thanks to High
Rewire
Officer Campbell
and
for the
close.
generous
Play away pathways. Okay. You can get past this wildfire in a number of ways. Disable it by removing the welt and climb up the crates to the right to use and use the roof. Find another path by following the streets to the right. Possess the rat and use the small tunnel to the left.
of their service.
Yes, you heard rat.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. John Clavering Boulevard has been designated a restricted travel
Would you
area.
please
Any
calm down?
citizens are liable
So
to search
they
or
found
imprison at the discretion of the city watch.
They found the unconscious body. Survivor, some money.
I think the little birdies are sad today.
They are burning whales.
Yes, I would.
The doom of Pandasia has come to the city.
Is that the plague?
The river rushed in the barrens. The whole district went dark. I will be glad to rest. At the academy, they cut the flesh of the dead and trap the lightning from the sky. Why am I so cold? The great ships have stopped bringing their hulls.
So there are no whales?
What have they done to me? My father had golden hair. My mother hair like ash. This city is built on the bones of the great ones.
But the green ones sleep on the whales.
Be careful, Corvo. They call her Granny Rags. You wouldn't recognize her real name, or even the name of her family. But an emperor begged for her hand once, and 'rich young men fought each other for her favor.
Yes, I would. The doom of Pandasia has come to the city.
Be careful, Corvo. They call her Granny Rags. You wouldn't recognize her real name, or even the name of her family. But an emperor begged for her hand once, and 'rich young men fought each other for her favor. I watched her consider them all, measure their worth, and find them wanting. Then, she made a different choice. You're on your way to face the High Overseer, the leader of a great cult dedicated to loathing me. What will you do, I wonder?
We got another rune, but we don't really have anything that we can use it on, so let's out the I technically shouldn't really need runes.
Oh no, that's not a nice thing. Just garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. All of it. Dear? Is that you, my dear husband? My eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? The dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdies. Here. Oh, my. I think I have gentlemen callers again, but not the way I used to, not the nice ones. I hear them, and they're not very polite ones either. Granny Rags, let us in. Oh, well, they'll go away again if they know what's good for them. But what a bother. Here's the key to the front door, love. You'll see to those ruffians, won't you?
Yes, I will.
I told you the knives go on.
I will handle them.
Let
But
us in, Granny. I bet she can't even hear us. She's blind, not deaf.
not in the kind of way that you want.
She's not stupid either. Have it your way. Not deaf. We're here to do your washing. She's not stupid either. Have it your way.
Okay, wait. What is the grenade button?
We're here
Wait, I
to
don't have any grenades.
Granny,
You know what?
we're wasting our time. Somebody get over here. Let's see.
Okay then.
Not deaf. We're here to do your washing. Come on, let's gonna move your fork.
Now it's a trash. I do not know how to get rid of them without
Not deaf. We're here to do your
triggering them. I
washing.
want to do this as a ghost.
Have it your way.
So
We're here to take your money.
Oh no, that's not a nice thing. Just garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. All of it.
Dry as an overcooked bread. You've been digging for 80 years. Must have found something. Hear that, Granny? Whatever you got, Slackjaw gets a cut.
gentleman caller 1, gentleman caller 2.
Not fast enough. Come on, let's get some. Go down, pig.
Okay, so that works.
Not deaf. We're here to do your washing. She's not stupid either. Have it your way.
Okay, so that
I think the
works.
little birdies are sad today.
Okay,
Would you look
F5.
at this? You don't walk into Bottle Street looking like that. That outfit must have cost a lot. Maybe I'll let my girlfriend wear it.
Come
Not
on.
fast. Come on, let's get this guy.
Not fast enough.
Would you look at this? You don't walk into Bottle Street looking like that. That outfit must have cost a lot. Maybe I'll let my girlfriend wear it.
That one knew about me. That's the thing. If they know about me, I'm not going to get ghost.
Would you look at
So there's
this?
going to be a lot of
You don't walk in
resets.
a bottle street looking like that. That outfit must have cost a lot. Maybe I'll let my girlfriend wear it.
Yes, I will.
Would you look at this? You don't walk in a bottle street looking like that. That outfit must have cost a lot.
Oh no, that's not a nice thing. Just garbage. Garbage.
I know you're. Come on, let's get this guy.
Okay, so I would have.
Would you look at this? You don't walk in a bottle street looking like that.
Granny, granny, granny. Come out.
Little bastard.
Okay. We got it.
Garbage.
And all three of them were unsuspecting because they all three turned to ash.
Oh, my dear. I knew you'd help me with those ill-mannered boys. My brave man. Listen, Granny has a birthday present for you. I got it from the outsider, and now I'm giving it to you. Go on. It's upstairs. On the vanity. I think you'll cut a nice figure with it. Remember how we used to dance? Our parties were even grander than those at the Boyle Manor. Everyone wanted to come. Granny, granny,
And out of
granny,
nowhere,
come out with me.
got a room now.
Yeah. I hope you like the little gift I got for you. It's the least I could do for turning those louts away. I can't bear these Bottle Street children. Ruffians, every last one of them. Rotten apples. And that Slackjaw is the worst of the lot. You know what I just thought of? You could do something else for me. Another little favor. And I'd give you another present. Another lovely rune carved from the bones of a dead whale. Do you remember my doctor, dear? Doctor Galvani? Now there was a clever man. He's got all sorts of nasty rat guts and disease in his laboratory. Wouldn't it be a shame if some of that mess found its way into the Bottle Street gang's elixir still? That'd teach them. See to it, dear. I'll find you another present just like the first. Galvani lives on Clavering Boulevard, or at least he used to. Those were the days. Now run off. My baby birdies are hungry. So precious.
You could see rats up here when I came up here.
You'll have to go, or they won't go.
The birdies that she's talking about are rats. Get a new rune. Bedtime, possession, dark vision, devouring swarm. Dispose of a short duration. Not really quiet. How is it? Quick dodge. From there. I wonder if I should get bent time. No. Very high, very high, high, high. You know, I think I'll save up to get Blink level 2. Get past the first wall of light, use Ball Street hands. Well, okay then. There's one over there. All the wildlife components have been delivered to your station and are expected to be functional before midnight. You've also been provided several spare whale oil tanks should the need arise. Last, it's come to my attention that various watchmen continue the illicit practice known as rat burning. Remember, whale oil is not cheap. Please keep your men under control. Captain Colonel. Spring Razor. Spring Razor trap can be attached to any surface by aiming and pressing a leftmost button. It will trigger it as an enemy approaches it and thrown up a cloud of shrapnel. Consume the rat. So cool, so. Sorry, needed to sneeze. Like that. Okay. I'm wondering if I can somehow get rid of these three.
1, 2, 3, heat!
Huh. Load. No. I wonder if I can somehow get rid of these three.
One, two, three, heat!
Place it down bad.
Help me find it.
Nice. Eye sharp. Hold on to each other if you spot him.
Wait. They find me like that? No, that doesn't seem like
I
it.
know you're some. Oh.
I'm loading the save. And probably I forgot to save. No, I didn't. Okay.
1, 2, 3, heat!
The razor trap.
I know you're somewhere around here.
Okay.
He's slippery. Check everywhere. We know you're here.
Well.
1, 2, 3, heat!
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, heat!
Okay. F5.
Nice.
Wait for that bastard to die.
What the? Stay hidden forever. Help me look for him.
Okay. Once they cross over here.
We know you're here. I'll find you, you hagfish. Ran off. Coward.
Okay, I think that's all of them in this area. White rat. Some food. Some money. journal. Timeless Child Prize. Craft the Sale Volume 1. I'm sleeve-outing these two for a reason. And the reason is so that this person doesn't have a bad reaction.
I owe you, brother. I want to ask about the mask. I wouldn't want my face seen either, pulling a stunt like that. You know what? I'll return the favor. Come by Griff's shop. That's my business. Well, it was at one time, but now I'm reduced to scavenging things from here and there as the city dies. If you need anything, I wouldn't mind trading for a little money. Maybe someday the plague will blow over and everything will go back to normal. But until then, it's scavenging for me.
Okay. Bone charm right above me. Bone charms. Except from a book on sailing traditions, Grimshaw. Bone charms sails blessing, they say. The carving itself is particularly practiced from long back. Passed from father to son, old man salt the green horse still got in his sea legs beneath him. In the old towns, men cut into the tusk of ice seals and into the arm-long fangs of bears that roamed the isles north of Tibia. Once the whale trade began, the practitioners went to engraving the bones of those great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon to man's vigor or defense against pregnancy. Cool. Looks like they father it. Let's see what kind of bone charm we got. Carrion Killer. Killing rats gives you some adrenaline. We don't use adrenaline. You know what? We have one room there. I'm gonna read these since, you know, as I said, I'm unlighting everybody that I can.
Want to look at some of the things I found? Good prices, I swear.
Of course I do. Blueprints, lens magnification, diagram for increased stability in a multi-lens array. Pyro can use this to upgrade the magnifying lens in your mask. Circle's formula for Elixir. Pyro can use this. Yeah. Once. Good blueprints down have new upgrades and equipment in Pyro's workshop at the Hound Pits Pub. Okay. There's a lot of raids, which means there's going to be some useful stuff here. At least I hope so. Let's just use up 3 exploding bullets for nothing. There's somebody there. I didn't want to do that. No.
Cold as a whaler's cabin. 50 years old at least. This guy fought for the Empress.
Forget his old ass. I can't even remember the Empress. We tagged it plain. Under Clavering Street is ours. Come on. What's the take?
20, plus 2 elixir.
Looked like 25 to me.
Look here. It's 20. It's 5 each, counting boo.
You want me to check your pockets?
Let it go, kid.
Hey, you! Come
Ah,
on.
come on. At least I could say it. Razor Rain. Got an achievement. Kill 5 characters with trap assassination. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did play this game when I was younger. A lot, like 2 or 3 years after the game came out. But it was on my old account.
I can't even
so
remember the Empress. We tagged it plain. Under Clavering Street is ours. Come on. What's the take?
20, plus 2 elixir.
Looked like 25 to me.
Look here. It's 20. It's 5 each, counting boo.
You want me to check your pockets?
Let it go, kid.
Don't call me kid. You think you can cheat me?
Ah.
Come on, let's get this guy. That's the end of you.
What?
Ah, good. Reloading checkpoint. Reloading checkpoint.
What?
Where'd you run off to?
Okay, that's kind of weird. Doing the magnification. Since it's slower.
He's gone. Oh, I'll find you.
What?
Damn it!
What?
Gotta keep my eyes open.
Got a room nearby. Consecrated rune. Corporal Meadows. We found a strange rune on the woman who used to sell pastries up the street. Not sure how she died, but since the thing looks superstitious, we set it aside for the overseers. After your shift is over, take it to them for disposal or whatever they do with them. Don't forget. Now, We could go Blink 2. Or we could get Dark Vision 2. And we'll have a room left over. Well, let's take Blink. And now we have, you know, we can go for much longer distances. Dr. Galvani's office. That's not what I wanted. Come on. Okay, that dude's down. Okay, so that didn't really work. Seems like. Right. Like it is sad. Again. At my table. This will be there. Oh, this will take us to the whiskey. So it's a distillery.
Can't stay hidden forever.
Oh, you know that I can.
I'll flush you out.
Is that too far away? No, not really.
I'll find you.
No, he won't. Didn't find anything here that I wanted. Nothing. Okay then. I would like to go up, please, and thank you. Okay. Wait a second. Seems like I won't get ghost here, but oh well. Go to the office. How's the Campbell? Read. We're going to need to find that. Need to smash that in order to be able to open it.
Wait, did you touch the door handle to Dr. Galvani's lab?
Yeah, I think so.
Then you have to scrub. The rats get their vital essences everywhere, the doctor said.
Vital essences? That means guts?
I think so. So you're
I'm not sure where the combination to that safe is, but it should be somewhere around here. Come on. Would you please let me record in peace? It might be on the painting.
Is this what it's going to be like when we're married? It is, isn't it?
I hope not. I'm telling you now, I don't have the endurance for it. This whole place has gone to the hounds.
Sorry. Dot. I'm not killing innocents, as I said.
What?
Well, that needs reloading since she got that. Enter. We can't really know that. But that was about you.
Wait, did you touch the door handle to Doctor Galvani's lab?
I have to wait for them. Yeah, it looks like I do. Blood candles.
No, I told you. With rubbing alcohol and white vinegar.
All right, all right.
Your friends are ignorant. The doctor is a brilliant man. If anyone can save this city, it's him.
The royal physician is going to save it. Myers' new elixir is twice as good.
I don't understand how Galvani can admire Sokolov. Royal physician or not, I hear tell he's a beast. A superstitious philanderer who spends more time with prostitutes than he does in the laboratory.
Is this what it's going to be like when we're married? It is, isn't it?
I hope not. I'm telling you now, I don't have the endurance for it.
Okay. Oh, let this cute couple sleep in. As I said, I'm not going to kill any innocents. But I also, if it turns out that, you know, like this, that these two are planning to get married, well, I'm not going to kill the god, since I don't want to rope somebody at that. Dr. Galvani's journal. Why do I always say Giovanni? I don't know. I've been invited to a soiree, if that's how I spell it, at the Boyle Estate. Of course, I won't attend. The 28th day of the 7th month, the month of higher cold, is the day I married Anton Sokolov at the Academy. Why would I tarnish the anniversary of the most important day of my life by looking aristocratic boots? I have no time for fools. I was solving the riddle of this plague. Perhaps I'll use a cup of Tinium Red. Array pocket watch. 50 gold. Some sleeping dots. Well, does he use those to fall asleep? Maybe he does. Let's pull the sleeping dots. Since you never know who you're going to come across. Blow out the candles. Consume the white rat. Here's spiritual remedy. $287. Empty bottle. Bull rat fetus. So 287 is most likely going to be the thing for safe. Galvani Academy notice. Pretty long. Read. Red behavior and extermination.
Obviously, the plague rat is distinct from the ordinary rat, but in what respect? Its size and the coarseness of its fur, and I believe in intelligence, although the experiments...
The rat plague.
...are not complete. Coriander's zoological survey describes only the ordinary rat, which means plague rats have only been here for 5 or 7 years at most. This was not a gradual migration. Could they have been introduced on purpose? Perhaps by a foreign power.
Toilet, Leviathan Sorrow. Okay. So, it seems... Fake book. Okay. Secret room. Plague rat viscera. Circus in the month of Net. Nets, I think it was. Okay. Now we can go and contaminate the bottle. If we want that as by using this, it goes back. No, it doesn't. That's how. Okay. You know, let's equip the bone charm. Which channel fence? Raven? No. Delicate Touch. Okay, so I have that equipped. Cool. Here we got through here. Oh, it's not a white rat. I was clicking on it. Why won't it allow me to eat it? Consume it. 287. What's the combination, if I'm not mistaken? 2 8, 7 ingots. Nice. Wait. Oh no, I already went here. That's a guard, that's a guard. Consume the white rat. What is that? Slackjaw. Raw 2,000 coins for capture or death. Oh, it fell. The offense of this man are high crimes under the strictures of the Iowa City, the municipal laws of the City Watch of Dunwall, and the edicts of our brave little region in the times of peril. Yep, he's looking at this door. Third stricture. Avoiding the rat plague. Some bullets. Okay. Let us go. Okay. I don't think there are any more people in here. But there should be more stuff to loot. Some bread. Okay. Customs and food of Morley. Food. It's all full on those. Feeding log. 12th day, 10th day, 11th day, 13th day, 17th, 20th day. Month of darkness. Incident with previous maidservant with withhold feeling until first day, month of darkness. Assorted demon remains, strong appetite, one bag to impairs, bruised, rotted rats uninterested. 1 tin potted whale meat, eaten, human torso, no trouble finding corpse parts. Well, feeding, aggression increased, incident of cannibalism, incident, maidservant. Oh wait. They'll probably get to the okay. Then didn't get to the path. Okay. Let's go outside. But I think this is where we are going to end it today. For a simple reason, we've been... I've been... well, recording for over an hour now. So I think I'm going to end it here. So, I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.